What is going on, friends, and welcome back to the Minecraft Hub channel. Today we are doing another of our top 5 mega bases, and we usually focus on survival or hardcore mode, but today we're going to switch it up and look at some creative and world edit builds because they are absolutely insane and definitely deserve some attention as well. While they may not have to go out and collect all the materials to build these, there is still a ton of creativity and a very unique style to all of these builds, so it's definitely something we have to check out. The first one we're looking at today is Gemini Tay, who is a Hermitcraft member and also on the Empire's SMP, and she has this incredible build with these big twisting islands that she built up from the ground. As much as I love all the buildings and dragons that she did throughout this, I gotta say I actually really love these islands and the look of them, how they're spiraling up to the top. I think it's a very unique style and definitely a super cool idea for a build, and this would be insanely difficult to do in survival, so I'm glad she hops into creative every once in a while and works on some things that just let her creativity fly. And before I forget, don't forget to drop a like on this video if you enjoy it, and if you're new to our channel, hit that subscribe button as well and check out the rest of our content. Alright, back into this video. Next up we are looking at one of my favorite builders on YouTube, and that is Andy is Yoda. He does some incredible designs, all sorts of things throughout Minecraft, and this one is a huge city. I absolutely love this. I believe it's called Kajar City, and it looks absolutely incredible as a finished product. The time-lapse of this city being built is actually incredibly satisfying, so I highly recommend you go and check it out. All the links are in the description down below, so you can go and check out their channels and these builds specifically. This city looks absolutely amazing. The walls, towers, everything just formed together really perfectly, and there is so much detail throughout this whole build. A build like this, even in creative, would take hours and hours, probably hundreds of hours to finish, if not thousands. The walls are extremely impressive, and I love this palace that he's built right at the end here. With all the towers and everything, it looks incredible. As far as massive cities in Minecraft go, there are not many that rival this, but there are some out there still. I love the docks and the outside city walls that he's built as well, and he's even added boats around the whole area to give it a realistic feel. This city looks amazing, of course, from a faraway view that we're mostly getting here, but even if you go up closer into all the buildings, you can see that there's a ton of detail in each and every build, and it definitely took a lot of work to be able to do all this. There are so many blocks and little details that just really change up how the actual city feels. They even have a variety of blocks in the pathways and everything, which you really don't expect to see in a build this huge. It definitely looks amazing though, and I love all the different details on top of the rooftops in this city center. It definitely is a very cool creative build. Next up today, we are going to be looking at Build Therapy, who has created a very impressive mountain build. And I gotta say, building into the side of a mountain is definitely one way to really get me. I love looking at these types of builds and seeing them being completed. This one specifically features a huge opening and looks absolutely incredible. He did a lot of detail work with all the stone and everything, and it definitely paid off. I love all the spruce wood on the inside and his use of stairs and trapdoors to give it all the detail that it needs. He did a lot of work on the inner rooms and everything in this build and made it look like a complete dwarven city. It is definitely a very cool build, and I love all the mines and details that he put in to this entire build. He has a library and nether portal, big mine areas as well, and they all look absolutely incredible. I also really like how the walls were built into the side of the mountain, and it looks kind of like a forgotten structure, but once you go to the inside you can see that it's still in use. There's still flames, lights, everything still going on, so it's a very cool design. As far as dwarven cities in Minecraft go, this is definitely one of the best out there. All the details and different blocks, everything that's used in this looks incredible. You can see just here all these stone variants, andesite. Absolutely every block that you could think of was used in this area. They even have the fireplaces that they washed out to give it little pathways and minecart rail feelings. And you can see here they also have a map room with obviously a table set up with food and things like that. Definitely a very detailed and incredible look. Even in the Nether portal, there are some unique blocks used to give it a very unique style. There's smokers, anvils, and trapdoors and buttons, which is a very weird combination, but actually looks incredible as a finished product. Next up, we are looking at a huge Japanese style design built by New Haven, and I absolutely love this build. There are so many different colors and blocks inside this build. It looks absolutely incredible. The use of all these colors, it kind of reminds me of Smallish Beans and what he uses in the Empire's SMP currently, but obviously a completely different style. It's definitely a very beautiful build. The boat is incredible, and the palace walls, everything look amazing. The size of it is so big that they actually were able to get a very round roof, which is very unique because of how big it is. As far as Japanese style builds go, this is definitely the biggest that I have ever seen in Minecraft, and it looks absolutely incredible. The pure scale of this is huge, and it's really hard to tell how big this dragon really is, but you can see that it is hundreds of blocks long and probably took hours and hours to build alone. Let alone the rest of this city, which features so many small details. The trees were all completely built by the team and look incredible. There are so many different blocks in them to just give them little different pops and colors that you wouldn't normally see in trees in Minecraft. They also have the cherry blossom trees, which I think look amazing, built out of glass, terracotta, and pink wool. Definitely a very cool design choice that looks incredible. And also the stairway down into the water is definitely a very unique design as well. Next up, one of my favorite builds of all time in Minecraft is the Adderlon build team, who built this entire steampunk area floating way up in the sky. This is one of the most unique designs that I have ever seen in Minecraft. I love the way that they built these buildings as well, all connected and touching each other. And then you have massive features like the giant clock and the floating airships as well in this build that just look incredible, and is definitely a very unique build in Minecraft. I really have never seen anybody else go for this type of style in Minecraft, so it looks incredible, and especially all the gears and details that they have in this are insane. In the center here, you can see that all of these big buildings that they built are also on wheels, so that's very cool as well. Kind of reminds me of Scar's wagon in the Hermitcraft Season 8, but of course a very different style. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to drop a like on it, and if you're new to our channel, hit that subscribe button as well. If you want to check out any of the channels that we featured in today's video, be sure to check the links down in the description below, and you can go and check out all their builds that they have, because they all have some more very incredible builds. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.